Hey Yagami, know when I said that you'd be able to sleep on your couch and rest it all off? I lied. Anyway, hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Judgment. On the last session, we dealt with some more of the perverted trio involving a judge this time who kind of looked like a cockroach on a wall. It was super weird and I was not comfortable with it at all. And then I said at the end of the episode that we'd be resting on the couch, but you know what? I've decided against that because there is something that we need to deal with. Excuse me, sir! Some bum over at Earth Angel kept pestering me to drink. Well, yeah, but that doesn't give you an excuse to take out your frustrations on me. Anyway, what I wanted to say was we got something that I am going to take care of, and that is Nanami right here. So, when so for people who don't know, which I don't know why you wouldn't know, because we've already done it, but yes, this game does indeed have romances, and we were able to romance Sana a little while back. Now, when I was doing Sana's romance questline, I took it upon myself to sort of disperse it around with other side quests, and I think that worked for the first one. However, for subsequent side quests involving romances, I'm going to do a similar method to what I did with, like, hosts, or hostesses, I guess I should say, from Yakuza games, and I'm going to dedicate entire episodes to them going forward. So, basically, we're going to deal with Nanami in this episode, and we're going to do her whole entire quest line involving her romance. Now, for people thinking, hey, wait a sec, aren't you already in a relationship with Sana? Yes, you're right, but this is a video game, so we can afford to be terrible people. These are good life lessons that I'm dishing out right here, and you know what? I'm not entirely sure if there are any comeuppance or if there are any terrible things that will happen to Yagami if I accept every single romance, but screw it, we're gonna do it. Ah, jeez. I truly am a terrible person. That being said, I would never do this in any other game series, especially not Persona. That game terrifies me if you decide to romance every single woman. Plus, I got my favorites, so I don't need to. Anyway, Nanami! I appreciate you going to such lengths to rescue me. The police are saying that it was incredible you even found me at all. You are so cool, Yagami-san. I'm just glad that you're safe. Thanks. If you hadn't come along, I don't even want to think about that. Are you taking any time off work? Actually, thanks to you, I ended up safe without a scratch. I hardly even need to. Well, okay. Just don't push yourself, I guess. Oh, I got this. Working helps me forget all the bad things, lol. Good to know. And also good to know that that first text went pretty well. Also, hello there, random... Seriously? You know what? Why I fight you? This is actually going to be a good time. Oh, hey, Tanago, you just came out of nowhere. This is actually... Wow, that was actually a super short fight. Okay, that was not hard in the slightest. It's always super random when there's just one bad guy that we need to fight. It happens occasionally, but it's nice and simple to deal with, so I guess I'm not going to complain too much. Anyway, what I wanted to say was, we're actually, going forward, this is actually going to be a very different type of relationship compared to Sana. I did look up a little bit on what I should be expecting with the romances, and this one has some interesting differences. It's not like hostesses from previous Yakuza games, where they're fundamentally very similar. You just have to sort of know their personalities. Some of the romance quest lines in this game are very different from each other, so this is going to be interesting to deal with. That being said, I'm going to be back in a sec once we bring it forward, so I guess I'll do it after this battle. Alright, much pain later. It's time to take on the first reason why this is so different to Sana, and that is because I can actually send Nanami some text right from the beginning. So, let's do that. Should I text Nanami-san? So, I know it hasn't been long, but how you been? Just hoping to say that you're doing well. Thanks, I am back and better than ever. I'm sure my boss appreciates that, lol. What are you doing right now, Yagami-san? Oh, you know, being bored. Or working? Probably should say working. She seems to appreciate work. Yeah, just working. Working on a case? Yeah, something like that. I mean, we have an ongoing case, so we're not technically lying. I bet you're able to solve those cases in the blink of an eye. Yeah, I'm pretty quick like that. Can get 3 cases done in 30-minute episodes flat. Actually, more like 2 cases for 50-minute episodes. Look, it's still pretty fast by comparison. Don't want to let things drag on. Lol, I'm the exact same way. Alright, well that seemed to go down well. You know what? While we're here, and while I am not cutting, there's something that I want to do right now, because there is... I'm trying to save up SP for combat abilities, obviously. However, this right here, I should probably upgrade these if we're going to be focusing on girlfriends and romances going forward. They will probably make my life a hell of a lot easier, so... Now that we got that done, guess I'll wait until the next text comes through, or until I text her. Or, okay, there we go. That was fast. I appreciate it. Yagami-san, if at all possible, I'd like to thank you for helping me. Don't worry about it. But I have to. You've saved my life. Please tell me if there's anything I can do. And how about buy me some food? And we'll call it even? Are you sure that's all you want? Okay then, I'm free right now. Are you? Yep, I'm free. Great, then where should we meet up? Would Theatre Square be a good spot? That's actually perfect, considering I'm right by there. I'll wait for you in front of the arcade then. Okay, I'll be on my way in just a bit. Can't wait! Haha, likewise. Oh, should I buy a present for Namini-san beforehand? Well, we're right there already, so I don't think that'll be necessary. Plus, it's kind of weird to buy her presents on the first date. Not even sure if she considers this a date, considering I just said buy me food. By the way, if anyone wants to buy me food, I'm not gonna say no. Even if it's something that I don't like, because that would just be rude. Hey, Yakumi-san, did I keep you waiting? Nah, you're totally fine. You said you wanted to take me out somewhere? That's right, it's the least I could do for someone who saved my life. Nah, it wasn't that big a deal. Oh, that's right, maybe I should give Nanami-san a present? Oh wait, I actually had a Twinkle Heart Ring. But that was more Sana-chan's present. I think... Nah, not today. It's not really appropriate. Why don't we go unwind somewhere for a bit? That way we can work up an appetite. Sounds like a plan. Anywhere you want to go? Let's see. Oh, I know. How about we check out the drone races? I've been researching drones for one of my projects at work, and before I knew it, I found myself totally hooked. Really? I would have not guessed that. Oh yeah? I have a drone, if you're interested. I've been in a few races. Oh wow, you're into drones too? I never would have guessed. I can only imagine how exciting a race can be. Is that the only thing you wanted to do? Well, I could always go for some exercise. Maybe we could go to the batting cages. Or maybe we could play some darts. Those are some good options, but she seems pretty hyped about the drone racing, so I say drone racing. How about I show you what drone race is like? Oh, that'd be great. Can't wait to check it out. Well, I guess I got my work cut out for me, so... Alright, okay, we're not going straight to drone races quite yet. So this is where all the drone races take place. I'm gonna go ahead and sign up. Cool. I'll be rooting for you. Yeah, I mean, they have a nice standee right there. They're nice enough people. No German guy. He's a pretty good drone racer. Need to help him out on his quest line eventually. Anyway, regardless, how about we just go do the simple one? I'll be back in a second once I've done this drone race and hopefully win. The Iron Pigeon of Camarocho is still flying high and fast. Yeah, that's right. I'm still sticking with that nickname. I don't care. I think it's cool. Hopefully she thinks it's cool too.
Yes.
Alright. Wow, look at you! You actually got first! Haha, guess you could say I'm pretty fly. Maybe for a white guy, Yagami. What it doesn't show you is that when it cut away, immediately, Nanami made a face which they could not animate because it was so grotesque at the comment that Yagami just made, so they had to cut away immediately. I don't blame her. Ah, now that's what I call a good time. Maybe we could sit down somewhere and chat for a bit? Yeah, that sounds good. We have been standing all day. That, and I promised I'd take you out. You currently have one free meal remaining. Alright then, where should we go? I wonder how she feels about drinking on the first date. Maybe I should just go for it? Okay, let's use our detective deducing. So, I'm not much of a drinker. So normally I'd say no. However, she does have drinks on her profile picture when we text her, so I think she's down for first drinks. Yeah, let's go for it. I think we should drink. What do you say? Wow, you totally read my mind. Nailed it. Let's do it. Ha! I'm a genius. I believe you want to say that we're a genius, Yagami. How about we try this place out? Sure, let's do it. Cool, I'm in good with the bartender here. Know exactly what pushes his buttons, so I know what not to do and make a good first impression. Alright, so... I'm glad that stalker of yours is gone. Finally out of the picture. Yeah, thanks to you. I almost thought he'd never go away. That just tells you how long he'd been bothering me. Sounds like he was really obsessed. Obsessed is a mild way to put it. He was downright crazy. He would keep asking me out no matter how many times I turned him down. He'd even wait outside my front door. It's like nothing I said ever went through to him. Okay, I was wondering, can you go to the police about this? I feel like this is a police-worthy issue. One all for experience. And when I told the police... Oh, okay, here we go. You know what they said? We can't help you because he hasn't actually done anything. You don't think setting camp outside a person's door is... Well, okay, I guess he wasn't going that far. He was just waiting outside the door. But still... Nah, I don't like that. Can you believe that? Yagami-san, I was scared for so long. And I'm glad he's behind bars where he belongs. So am I. That's why I really mean it when I say you saved my life. I didn't think you'd do so much for me. Someone you'd only just met once. That's actually got me thinking about what lengths a person should go to help a stranger in need. I only did what came naturally to me. You mean you acted purely on instinct? Are you trying to be some kind of superhero or something? Ha! Me? Superhero? I guess I'll take that as a compliment. I wonder, though, is that stalker the only guy you've had trouble getting rid of? Well, there have been other instances I'd rather not discuss.
興味ないです。
But I should tell you this right now, I'm not the type who falls in love easily. To me, work is far more rewarding than romance. I see.
はい。
Yeah, so playing the whole relationship game doesn't really fit my lifestyle. Just thought I'd get that out there. Interesting. Well, I guess with that out in the open, how about we actually get into the deets? Tell me about little about yourself. So, Nanami-san, come on, spill the beans.
はい。
Okay, what would you like to know? You seem to be pretty in love with your work, so what do you do for work? Said you were researching drones for work. What exactly do you do? Well, I work at an online advertising agency. It's actually a startup company. Wow, that sounds intense. Wonder what that's like. I get that a lot. I will say we're pretty prolific, mostly because of our work environment. We've even been on TV a few times. It's nice because they let us work at our own pace, plus our office is really modern. You should see the cafeteria. As someone who works out of a dingy little hole in the wall, I'm officially jealous. Yagami, you not a record player? I've been trying my best to suit up the place to be a nice little environment. Plus, we got a pinball machine. You do not get to say that. I like that pinball machine. Anyway, what kind of work do you do?
はい。
Mostly writing articles and blogs, as well as event coordinating. I'm basically an advertising director. That sounds like a cool position. All in all, sounds like a pretty cool position. I say it fits your image.
どうでしょうね。
Oh, and what image would that be? Well, stylish, for starters. Someone who cares about both their appearance and their job. Basically the ideal worker. Ha! You flatter me. Not that I mind in the least.
そういえば、
While we're still on this topic, I'd like to know more about your career. You're the first detective I've met after all. Well, there are plenty of us detectives out there. Cases, on the other hand, are not easy to come by. Have you ever dealt with any cases that were a little out of the norm? Oh, I've had my fair share.
うーん
Like what? Well, there was that one time I had to solve 3 puzzles for a crazy writer and his publisher. There was the time I had to get the hat, quote unquote, for apparently celebrity superstar. There was the time that I had to deal with a cat that was the key to an ancient triad treasury. That's the word. Let's see, for example, it was about a year ago. Someone asked me to find a cat. Why is it always cats? The thing is, it was already supposed to have died. What? You were tasked with finding a dead cat? I don't get it. Apparently, my client saw a cat that looked just like the one they used to own, so they called me in to investigate. Eventually, I found the cat they described. It had this unique sort of fur pattern, and it liked to be chased around. So, after chasing it around for what felt like hours, I discovered it was actually the very same cat. What happened was that it wandered into an old lady's house, and thinking it was hers, she kept it and raised it as her own. Wow, so the cat wasn't dead after all? Your client just lost track of it? Yep. Imagine how he felt after finding out his supposedly deceased pet was actually alive and well. Yeah, alive and well in someone else's house, but still, that must have been a relief. That's crazy. More or less. However, plot twist, there was no way to prove whose cat it actually was. Dun dun dun. So my client and the old lady were at odds with each other.
それで、
Then, how did they decide to settle it? With a handshake. You see, the cat knew how to shake hands.
そうなんですか？
No way, cats can do that? Apparently my client taught it how, so yeah. I'm sure someone in real life would have taught a cat how to shake, similar to our dog teaching a dog how to shake. So when he asked the cat to shake, it did, confirming it was his. Problem was, the old lady had gone too attached to it. After all, she once had a cat that looked like it herself. To make matters worse, that cat was the only family she had left. Taking away from her would have left her devastated.
そんな、
Poor lady, that was really sad. Yeah, but you know what? The cat seemed to be aware of this, having spent so much time with her. God, Yagami's spinning me on a story right now. Why didn't I get to do this side case? I know it was a year ago, but hot damn, I would have, like, been interested in this. So when it came time for the owner to take it back, the cat wouldn't budge. It just sat there purring on the lady's lap. Really?
まさか
So it was the one taking care of the old lady, not the other way around? How sweet. My client seemed to think so. And in the end, he parted ways with his pet on her behalf.
そうなんですか
No way. Yeah, I never saw that coming. But he had a lot of sympathy for her. Maybe it was a cat lover's connection. Sure sounds like it. And their arrangement worked out okay? Oh yeah, it was an outdoors cat to begin with, so my client guessed the cat would come visit him every now and then anyway. Turns out he was right. I hear the cat spends time at both houses now.
面白い
That's crazy. Wow, your life is a lot more eventful than I expected, even when it comes to lost pets. That was just a story. Like, there wasn't even a chance to, like, increase the affection meter for... actually, no, there was slightly a little bit, but I was not expecting, like, a full story. That was actually kind of nice. So, Nanami-san, let's see what else we can learn. How old are you? I guess I'm just gonna throw this question out there. I'm gonna take a wild guess and say that you're, in your 20s.
そうですね
Well, yeah. Your late 20s?
うーん
You really want to know my age, don't you? I am treading on thin ice here, but I do. Then, I'm 29. Oh, wow. You actually look super young for that age. Why, thank you, even if you are just flattering me. Hey now, I was being honest. What about you, Yagami-san? I'd say you're in your early 30s. Close enough. I'm 35.
うーん
You look pretty young yourself. Why, thank you, even if you are just flattering me. What can I say? I was just being honest. Oh, you.
はい
And then the final one, do you have any hobbies? You mentioned drones. So what are your hobbies?
うーん
I really don't have time for hobbies.
は
The moment I get off work, I go straight home and crash out. Dang. Sounds like you get pretty exhausted. I do. So to answer your question, I guess you could say that work is my hobby. I mean, as long as you're happy.
あ
I must sound like a terribly boring person, don't I? I wouldn't say that. I mean, you can pretty much pick up a hobby anytime you want. It's never too late.
どうでしょうね
The idea has crossed my mind, but nothing ever seems to stick. Well, I guess if you're that busy, you shouldn't really worry about it.
八神さん
Yagami-san, do you find your job enjoyable? Yeah, it's definitely an adventure. I'm glad I chose to be a
そう
detective.
ですね
I see. That's important to find satisfaction in your job, as long as you're not overworking yourself 24/7. I can understand that. Sometimes it's healthier just to take it easy. No hobbies. That's a shame. I enjoy my hobbies. But you mentioned this philosophy on love.
うーん
I wouldn't quite call it a philosophy, but... Well, I just think it's also manufactured. People are always falling in love on TV or in real life, only to break up days later. Everyone talks about romance like it's the #1 thing to live for, yet there's so much more to life than just that. Besides, who wants to depend on someone else to make them happy when you can just do that on your own? It's unhealthy. See, I kind of agree with her in places. But I think romance does have its place. Well, guys, you remember what I said for Sana-chan? How to get on a woman's good side? Always be honest, but always agree with her. So, since we can check 2 of those boxes, if I say this, we're gonna go with this. I'd have to agree, there's a lot more to life than romance. So you understand me, Ben? Yeah, I think it's important to have some fun and excitement in life, but that doesn't mean it has to come from love. There are plenty of other things that can give you satisfaction, like video games, like your hobbies or your career, and video games. My thoughts, exactly. And whenever I tell people I'm happy without a man, they look at me like I have a couple screws loose upstairs. I just want to tell them, so what? I have plenty of other things to live for. Even compared to someone who's in a happy relationship, I still think I have it pretty good. I'm satisfied with me. You know what? Well said, girl. You don't need no man. As long as you're content with your life, you shouldn't put any extra pressure on yourself. Exactly. Besides, what you decide to do with yourself is the important thing. How you feel comes second. And I second that notion. What's the point in pushing someone into a relationship they don't even need? No one should be that presumptuous. I'm so glad you understand. I feel like you're the only one who gets me. The idea that there's this void in your life unless you find your other half is really contrived and overdone. I'm honestly quite shocked. I never thought I'd actually meet someone, let alone a guy, who thinks the same as me. Oh yeah? Yeah, Yagami-san, you and I are definitely on the same wavelength. Well, that's great. But given that we're kind of out on a date, that might not be the greatest wavelength to be on. Hey, Yagami, just take it as it comes. And you know what? We should take a picture. For old time's sake. Sure, why not? Alright, smile for the camera. And pose. Nice. Looks good. Probably shouldn't have done that. I gotta be very careful that I don't show that to Sana. But that was a very enlightening conversation. Shall we get going? Yeah, I think so. Look at time already. I've actually had a very similar conversation like that with someone in real life. It's actually kind of fun. Well, that was a pretty damn good time. Thank you for taking me out today, Yagami-san. It was my pleasure. Thanks for coming with. Did you have fun with me today? The most I've had in a long time, Nanami-san. But I'm glad that we went out. Ah, Nanami, is that you? Oh, hello. Hmm? Oh god, what do I do? Shit, I'm running out of female voices to do. I can't even remember which ones I've done. Alright, hang on, just give me a sec. I can figure this out. I knew it. Nanami, I haven't... No, that's terrible. Why is my female voices so... they're so limited. I knew it! Nanami, I haven't seen you in forever! Wait, Yuko? Is that you? Who else? Gosh, it's been, what, since we graduated college? Feels like that was ages ago. I know, right? What brings you to Kamurocho anyway? Oh, I actually work nearby. Who's your friend, Nanami-san? Oh, this is Yuko. We've known each other since middle school. Ah. Hey, Yuko, do you remember that time when we... hello? Yuko? So... handsome.
Eh?
Excuse-moi? Forget handsome. This guy's hot! Like 110 degrees! In fact, just looking at him is burning me up inside. What should I do? Hey, Yuko, get a hold of yourself. Wait, don't tell me. Is this fine specimen of a man right here your boyfriend? Boyfriend? I have no idea what you're talking about. Nanami, I'm so proud of you. You finally decided to move on. Move on from what? Is there something I should know about? Don't listen to her, Yagami-san. She's just a little confused. Now listen here, Yuko. He and I are nothing more than... Oh, no. I understand. I wouldn't want to get in the way of your private time. What? Well then, Mr. Handsome, you be sure to treat Nanami right, okay? Because if you don't, you'll be facing some serious trouble. Got it. I think. Good. Now, I'll see you two lovebirds later. Huh. Interesting friend you got there.
ごめんなさい。
Sorry, she's always been a little bit on the, eccentric side. It's been a while since I last saw her, and she hasn't changed one bit. Well, cool. Nice friend you got there. And now we're near the M-Side Cafe. Thank you for today, Yagami-san. I hope you had a good time. As for me, I actually really enjoyed myself. Really?
はい。
Yeah, I hope you'll share more stories with me in the future. I will try my best. Intimacy level 2. I'd be happy to. Damn, that date went on for a long time. Holy cow. Not that I'm complaining. Sorry about today, Yagami-san. My friend got the totally wrong idea about us. Don't worry, I don't mind. Thanks for understanding. I'll tell Yuko it was all a misunderstanding. Oh, okay, and thanks for today. Of course, I'm glad I could make it up to you, at least in a small way. We should hang out again sometime. Not as a thank you. Sure, as long as I have time, I'd be happy to see you again. Wow, that boost is super huge. Also, I could just text her straight away. Is this way too soon? Okay, in video game time, I don't think it actually matters, but probably should do this in real life, like immediately after a date. Would probably seem a little bit clingy. So, how have you been in the 10 seconds that we haven't been talking? I've been doing well, thanks. Work is busy as usual, though. What about you? Are you busy these days? More or less. Actually looking for stuff to do. Are you now? Would you want to go immediately after the last time? Sorry, but there's a deadline coming up for this huge project I've been working on. Understood. I'll make it up to you sometime, okay? Nice hearing from you. Oh man, I know she's busy and all, but dang! I guess I can always text her later. Or right now! This is a terrible idea. Hey, Nanami-san, it's me, Yagami. Lol, are you okay? Of course! Just thought I'd remind you I'm still alive. Has it really been that long? No! No, it hasn't, but I'm going to say, yeah, sure, it was. It was long. What the hell, Yagami? Business as usual, eh? Actually, today was a little slower than usual. You know what I did? I went to the park and had myself a bento. It was great. God, I could go for a bento right now. God, anytime someone mentions food in this game, I could always go for that food. Okay, I like Japanese food. What can I say? Sounds like you had a nice little time. I did. I should probably do this more often. Looks like Nanami-san might have some time to spare. Should I ask her out? Let's do it. If you're free, then why don't we hang out somewhere? Good idea. Oh, yeah. Yagami-san, do you remember Yuko? You met her last time. Yeah, your friend, right? What about her? I know she was getting really excited over you, more than a lady probably should, lol. How about the three of us get together? Huh? Why not the two of us? Wow, Yagami, you are very distraught about this. But yeah, sure. Sounds good to me. Great, I'm sure Yuko will be ecstatic. I'll contact you after I talk to Yuko. Three friends meeting up together? Hope this isn't her way of rejecting me. Though, I guess taking two ladies out on the town is kind of special in its own way. Oh, come on, Yagami, you... Wow, that was fast. Come on, we had this entire conversation with her. She doesn't value romance. Not saying that you shouldn't, you know, try to woo her within reason, but also gotta know the boundaries. I think it's a bit too soon to be saying like, "Hey, I know you're not into romance, but let's date." Yagami-san, Yuka said that she's available anytime. When are you free next? I'm free right now. I've literally been standing in the same location since our last time. Can we meet up where we did last time? Sure, in front of the arcade at Theatre Square. Cool. That was super fast. Holy cow. I guess that's the benefit to getting that intimacy level all the way up. Alright, cool. Let's do it. Also, pick up that pachinko ball. It's very important to the romance side quest. Hey there, lovely ladies.
Yagami-san.
Hey, Yagami-san.
Yagami-san.
Hello there, Mr. Handsome. I'm back. Hey there, ladies. Let me give you a proper introduction this time. This is Yukiko Tonagawa, but you can call her Yuko for short. Nice to officially meet you. Oh, let's see. So I work in an office in Tokyo. I'm 29 years old and currently on the hunt for a nice, good-looking boyfriend. And this here's Yagami-san. He's a detective in Kamurocho. Nice to meet you. First name's Takayuki, and I'm 35. Man, this is like a... What do they call it? Like a, what do they call it when you get, like, a bunch of guys and a bunch of girls and they meet up, like, what do I call it? It's an anime all the time. It's like a meet-up group date. Sure, that's what I'll call it. I'm almost 100% certain that there's a special name for it. What is it? Oh, nothing. I was just thinking you're a real feast for the eyes. Thank you.
Yagami-san.
In case you didn't catch it earlier, Yuko's currently single. Uh-huh. She's also pretty cute, isn't she? Uh-huh. There's just something about you. It's like you stepped right out of a romance drama into my life. That's hilarious. She seems nice enough. So, shall we get going? Oh, where to? I thought I'd ask you ladies. I really don't mind, as long as we can all have fun together. Okay then. How about darts? That'd be good for 3 people. Hey, that sounds like a plan. Alright, darts it is. I'm pretty good at my darts games, so, I feel like I could get through this. Have you ever played darts before, Yuko-san? No, it's actually my first time. I can't wait for you to teach me. Lucky you, Yuko. You've got yourself a handsome coach now. I sure do. Thanks for bringing him along, Nanami. Well, let's start with the basics. Did you get all that? Got it. Not only are you easy on the eyes, but you're easy to learn from too. Really? You know what? I'll take the compliment. Good. Then let's get started. Alright, guess I'll do these darts, and I'll be back in a second. 0-1 it is. Hey, that wasn't actually too bad. 7 dart out. Yukiko wasn't too bad either. But I still claim the darts crown. You win, Yagami-san. sorry. Thought I was going soft on you. Oh, Yagami-san, soft or hard, you could get me on any time. Excuse me? Oh, you said you could go on me anytime. No, that's no better. I gotta say, Yagami-san, that was pretty impressive. Wasn't it? Hey, I'm gonna take a compliment from two nice ladies. Now that we've had our fun, why don't we sit down and talk for a while? Sure. Yes, definitely. Let's pour our hearts out to each other. Man, I thought Yagami was going pretty in hard with Nanami with the way he seems to be talking about her. You guys don't know how excited I am right now. This is totally like a matchmaking session. That's what it's called. Then why don't I play the role of matchmaker, showing what you got, Yuko? Ooh, I'll show him everything I have to offer. I guess Nanami-san doesn't consider herself dating material. Or maybe she thinks that way about me? And what should I talk about with these two? Okay, loading screen. That was weird. Alright, well, seeming Yuko, you're the new person here. Let's ask about you. Yuko-san, you said you worked in an office here in Tokyo? I do. I'm a secretary at a stationery company. Stationery, huh? That's neat. Isn't it? What's your favorite kind? Of stationery? Scissors are super useful. I've always been a fan of the stapler, though. Of stationery? Now there's a question. I've already answered it, Yagami Woodgood. Ah, come on, Yuko. Do you really think he's into stuff like that? You're right. I guess I'm just so into stationery, I automatically assume everyone else is too. To be fair, I'm also like that with games, so I'm not gonna judge. I have made that mistake in the past. But you know, my true passion is theater. Theatrical arts, to be precise. Theater, huh? Yep, Yuko's been a stage performer ever since we went to college. Wow, so you're an actor? That's actually really cool. Yeah, it's a shame Nanami doesn't come to any of my shows, though. I told you, I've been very busy lately. You say that every time, but I know you're just not interested. Oh, come on, that's not true at all. By the way, Yuko-san, you said you two have been friends for how long? Since middle school. I knew from the very day that we met, we'd end up being besties for life. And what was it about her that made you think that? Well, as soon as I saw her, I just had this feeling it was like being hit by lightning. Have you ever felt that way? Oh god, Oh shit, this is way harder now that I got two people to think about. One-on-one, I feel like I'm pretty good with these types of conversations, but when there's three, and two of them are female? Alright, let's think about the situation. Nanami is clearly in a position where she doesn't seem interested in us, or at least she doesn't want to get involved any further. And then we've also had that conversation. I feel like if we say, when I first saw Nanami-san... Also, considering the situation, considering she was getting stalked by a stalker, maybe that's not the best. It was when I first saw you, Yuko-san. I actually have to felt something like that. It was when I first saw you, Yuko-san. Really? So did I. It was like a powerful jolt of electricity was running rampant through my body. You always say that whenever there's a nice-looking guy around. Don't I know it, but Yagami-san's something special. Looking at him was more like a megavolt. You'd be dead if that were true. Well, my heart did skip a few beats, that's for sure. But I'm sure you felt the same way, right? I saw it in your eyes. Oh, is that true? Yeah, the way she looked at you, it was like a flower opening up to blossom, like she was asking to be pollinated. Excuse me? Pollinated? Hey, I am not a flower, and I definitely don't need to be pollinated. And Yuko, you need to stop giving this guy the wrong impression. But Nanami, you said it yourself that you finally met a guy who's amazed you. Wait, that's not what I... Keep going. I think it was just after the first time you two met. Nanami said you were amazing, reliable, and someone she could actually respect. Oh wow, I'm honored.
Oh.
Jeez, Yuko, you really can't keep a secret, can you? Well, I'm glad she said that, what she said. That makes me really happy. Oh, come on. I said that purely out of gratitude. I mean, I do respect certain aspects of you. Girl, you would not start raving about this guy. He's got this unique perspective, does everything his own way.
Huh?
Hey, did I not just tell you to stop saying things like that? What I'm trying to help you here, besides you both look like a perfect natural couple. Bet you make some real cute babies.
まったく。
Wow, this girl is, she just says what's on her mind. Gosh, Yuko, you still get attached to the wrong idea and run with it as far as it can go. You haven't changed one bit. And I'm saying you have. When was the last time you ever complimented a guy, if at all? You used to hate men. Whoa, really? That's a rather extreme way of putting it. I guess you're just a really special guy, Yagami-san. Don't take her too seriously, okay? This girl loves to talk. Yeah, I've noticed. Seems like these two really know each other, though. I wonder what other secrets Yuko-san will let slip. Okay, well, before that, what's your preferences in men? Hey, I know, since we're all sitting here together, I wanted to ask you both, what's your ideal kind of guy? You're asking me too? Of course, needs to be fair. Well, I'm pretty sure you're the embodiment of Nanami's perfect man. Hey! You said you'd only get with a man you could respect, right?
Huh?
Why are you focusing on me all of a sudden? Because you already know my answer, don't you? As long as he's good looking, he's good to go. Took the words right out of my mouth. But is that seriously her only criteria? So, you like someone you can respect. That's a good place to start. It's also a tough place to start, given how few have earned it. Remember what I said, guys. Always agree. Respect can't be handed out to just anyone. True, respect isn't something that can be handed out just to anyone. That's why it's so valuable. Sounds like you know a lot about that. Is there someone you admire in particular? It's kind of hard to say. Better watch out, Yagami-san. As you may have noticed, Nanami's looks can kill, but her heart is even deadlier. Should I be scared?
Huh?
Hey, just what are you trying to say here? Only that you're really good at attracting men without realizing it, and then pushing them away once you do. You see, Nanami's incredibly capable on her own, plus she's super smart. So she never gives guys any leeway.
Oh.
Come on, that's totally not how it is. You sure? What about all those guys you rejected back in high school? And in college? And after you started working? You even brushed off that really sexy hunk back in senior year. Still can't believe you did that. Oh, well, I wasn't into him. What else should I have done? What was that about the last guy you dated? Look, maybe shouldn't be, Apparently my dog wants to add to the conversation. Were you always that independent, Nanami-san? I'm very sorry if you guys can hear that. Maybe so. What was it about that last guy? What are you talking about? You're asking what he was like? I choose not to remember. Gotcha. Yagami-san, that's the one thing you can't bring up in around Nanami. Oh? Is that so? Please disregard that. Yuko's just being her usual overdramatic self. Uh-huh. Well, seeming this is the last thing. Yuko-san, if you only had a couple words to describe Nanami-san, what would those be? As a fellow woman, I would say cool yet cute, stylish yet smart, and I guess very hardworking. Wow, those are some good compliments. Also, I concur with the working part. Oh, she's just trying to make you like me. No, I was totally being serious. You always have the best grades out of all of us girls. Plus, you're still the prettiest.
八神さん
Are you even interested in hearing this nonsense, Yagami-san? Yes, I'm very interested. Why? I've always been curious. Especially about people I'm getting to know. What about you, Nanami-san? What about me? Are you asking if I'm interested in you? I know for a fact that she is. Yuko! I like to think I understand Nanami's pretty well by now. Are you actually interested in me, Nanami-san? Well, I think you're a very interesting person. I suppose I should be glad to hear that. And that's the end of that conversation point. And it's not awkward near the end, but I feel like she was pretty receptive to what we were saying, so that's good. Now then, maybe we should start heading now.
そうですね
Sure. Holy cow. These dates go on for a while.
八神さん
Hey, Yagami-san, why don't you exchange numbers with Yuko? Sure, that's a good idea.
ね
Hey, Nanami. Phone! For the second time, really? I'm gonna deal with this. Alright, sorry ladies, phone call is over. Yes, you know how these things are. Hey, Nanami? What is it? Me being friendly with Yagami-san doesn't bother you at all? Why would it? Well, as long as it's alright with you, I guess it's fine. Okay, then. Come on, Yagami-san, let's see that smartphone. Sure, as long as you mean that literally and it's not a euphemism. So, Yuko, did you enjoy yourself today? Oh yeah, and I'm assuming you did too? I sure hope she did.
そうですね
Don't worry, I had fun. Hooray. Why don't you go on a date next time, just the two of you?
おー
You don't have to be so blunt, Yuko. Is this how girls act? Are these how girlfriends act? I've asked this question before, but it's still a mystery to me. Well, thanks for coming out
あ
today.
りがとうございます
No, thank you for taking us. Let's keep in touch, okay? Well, they seem to have a good time, so you know what? I'm happy about that. Thanks for meeting up with Yuko today. She was really happy to see you. Did you have a good time too? Oh, absolutely. Then let's hang out. You and me. Just the two of us. I'll think about it. Such a dry response. Well, Yagami. Oh. I'm guessing this will be from Yuko. Yep. Ah, she's got meat for a profile picture. Nice. Thanks for today, Yagami-san. No, thank you. I actually had a really great time. Ah, that's because you're such a fun guy. I'm not a mushroom. What are you talking about? Heh heh. So glad I didn't text that. By the way, I'm pretty sure Nanami's interested in you. You mentioned something like that during the date. Why? Nanami brings up you a lot whenever she talks. She wouldn't talk about you so much if she wasn't interested in you. Besides, I was watching how she acted during the date. It's just a hunch, but I felt something there. Guess you can call it a woman's instinct. But she said she wasn't interested in dating. That's just an excuse so she doesn't get hurt by anyone. She may not look it, but she's actually pretty sensitive. Really now? Yep, that's why Nanami will never take the first step. Please just ask her out on a date. I'm sure Nanami will open her heart if it's with you. You sure? Totally, I know she'll say yes. She will? How many times are you gonna ask? The only thing it takes to unfreeze her frozen heart is your burning love. Well, I've got plenty of that. Wow, Yagami, you are super into this lady. But if Nanami still won't budge, you can always give me some of that fire. Heck, I'm not hard enough for you as it is. Yeah, sure thing. Well, this puts us in a very interesting predicament. Also, I know I said I would get all this done in one episode, but I was not expecting this much in terms of dating. So I think we're going to have to actually make this into a two-parter. So next time on Judgment, we will do just that. And we will try to unfreeze the fickle heart of Nanami. She's really cute. I hope we were able to do it. Anyway, I will see you guys next time.